My name is George Vineyard. I'm chair of the board of trustees at Illinois Wesleyan, and I want to welcome you all here for this auspicious occasion. I'll explain that in a second, but I especially want to welcome our students, faculty, staff, our fellow trustees who are here, alumni, friends in the media, all the people from the community who have joined us here today. This doesn't happen every day. It's an auspicious occasion because since 1959, in the nearly 6 decades that have passed, we've only done this 5 times. And 4 presidents served for more than 10 years each. They all had their challenges, and they all had one thing in common. They're leaving the university, or they left the university, immeasurably better and stronger than it was when they found it. So I want to start by thanking Dick Wilson, who carried on that tradition and is continuing to carry it on. A little more about that later. But he led and served Illinois Wesleyan with wisdom, skill, vision for the future, good humor, and I hope you will all agree, charm, and has the board's and the university's gratitude for all that service. But wait, there's more. Be remiss if I didn't recognize Pat Wilson, whose great contribution and sacrifice on behalf of Illinois Wesleyan and the entire community showed her graciousness and thoughtfulness, and we will be grateful for that for years to come as well. Thank you, Pat. And as board chair especially, but just in general, I have a great thank you to say to everyone from the university community who participated in the thorough and rigorous, and I think you will agree, successful process that brought us here today to welcome our new president-elect. From nominations submitted from all over the country to participants in forums and interviews on campus, and to impeccable staff support. Thank you, Carl Teichman. Thank you, Matt Kurz. And especially thank you to Gene Baird and the hard-working search committee of trustees, faculty, students, and staff who put in a lot of time over a very busy spring and summer to get us to this point. Thank you to them. Now, I can report that we had a special meeting of our board last week, swore them all to silence, secrecy, and but it's official. They received the report of the search committee and voted unanimously to approve the election of our 19th president. Now, you're probably wondering, who is this mystery man? Gene, would you do the honors, please?
Thank you, George. On behalf of the search committee, seated here, members in the front row, and myself, I want to thank again everyone who participated in this search process. I want to thank again Carl Teichman. Carl, where did you sneak off to? He's hiding. If everyone could give a round of applause to Carl. Carl's real job in this process was keeping all of us on track and keeping me sane. So thank you, Carl, for all that you did for all of us. We started our search effort by defining 4 key qualifications needed for our 19th president. First was strategic and visionary leadership. We really needed someone who has a creative and innovative approach to problem solving. We know you students throw a lot of curveballs at the president. We needed someone with organizational capacity building. Our third key qualification was communication and community building. And our last qualification was leadership in higher education. As George mentioned, we looked at a number of candidates from a vast, diverse pool of highly qualified individuals. Dr. Eric Jensen emerged as our unanimous selection. Among Eric's many credentials, you'll find the quality of his administrative and executive experiences. These include leading a broad portfolio as provost at Hamline, experience in budgeting, external relations, and fundraising at both Hamline and the College of William and Mary. You'll find his passion, deep passion for the liberal arts, for his teaching and his scholarly work, as well as the way Eric and Elizabeth, his wife, both connected on their visits to our campus community. These attributes and qualities made him stand out to the campus community as well as to the search committee. It is my honor now to introduce our 19th president of Illinois Wesleyan University, Eric Jensen, and his wife, Elizabeth. Please stand. And now, Eric, the podium is all yours. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Gene, and George. And I thank you both for everything you've done as part of the long and arduous search process. And more broadly, I thank the Board of Trustees, the search committee members, and the campus community for your confidence in naming me as your next president. It's a true honor. Elizabeth and I are thrilled beyond words to be here. I'll try nonetheless to explain a little bit. I'm very proud to have been selected. I was asked as part of the process, why Illinois Wesleyan? My answer was partly instinctual. It felt like home being on campus. I felt like I belonged walking around. Both William & Mary and Hamline are liberal arts-focused institutions, and both of my children graduated from liberal arts colleges. Saying it felt like home maybe makes it sound a little bit like it's about the surroundings. Now, it's pretty clear the facilities here are great, don't get me wrong, but it's really about a lot more than that. It's about the people. It felt right because the members of the community I had a chance to meet, beginning with the search committee and culminating with those that we saw on our campus visit, were dedicated individuals committed to the liberal arts mission as it's implemented at Illinois Wesleyan. Everyone, and I mean everyone, whom I met shared that sense of purpose. This is due in no small part to the leadership that Illinois Wesleyan has enjoyed. When people described what past presidents, notably President Wilson, had done, it was always in the context of what we had done with his leadership, or a future that he helped us to envision and to attain. I hope to continue that same sense of shared purpose and thank Dick for his many accomplishments. Elizabeth and I would also like to thank Dick and Pat for the wonderfully generous way in which they've greeted us on our arrival here at Illinois Wesleyan. Dick has been quoted in the Pantograph as saying that he would be available to help with his successor's transition for a period of time, and Dick, I plan on holding you to that. As I begin my work, I'm fortunate to have an experienced and talented senior leadership team. I look forward to working with each of them. This is a complex organization with many moving parts, and it takes a team to make it go. More broadly, I've got a lot of faculty, staff, students, and alumni to meet and to get to know. Much of my job has to happen off campus, but I'm very much a management by walking around person. So if we don't get a chance to speak later today, I'm hoping it'll happen sometime soon, somewhere on campus. Plan on lunch with me sometime this year, although maybe not all at once. We have a lot to talk about. Higher education is in flux, and some institutions are facing existential questions. Illinois Wesleyan is not one of those places, but we can't stand pat in a changing environment. Change creates both pressure to adapt and new opportunities. My goal in these first few months, beyond getting acquainted with the community, is to begin to understand how we are going to fashion a uniquely Illinois Wesleyan response to our opportunities and challenges. There's no doubt in my mind that we will do so. Illinois Wesleyan has a long and illustrious history, successfully hewing its path for 165 years. Today, the faculty and staff are top-notch, the campus is beautiful, and the students that we recruit are wonderful. As a result, we continue to compete for the best students in Illinois and have a fundamentally sound economic base. As we move forward, we need to build on these strengths. We will continue preparing students for democratic citizenship and life in a global society. And we'll do this in ways that maintain our commitments to diversity, social justice, and environmental sustainability. With the support of committed alumni, faculty, and staff, we will provide an increasingly irresistible, uniquely Illinois Wesleyan liberal arts experience to our students. Our job, yours and mine, is to put some flesh on those bones. Again, thank you for your trust and support, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Eric. Now I want to once again thank Dick and Pat for suspending for a short while their retirement plans to enable us to do this search and produce this result, and ask Dick to say a few words on their behalf.
There will be a lot of adjustments around here, but one of them is going to center on the microphone. And I always wanted to be that tall, but it just didn't work out that way. I'd like to begin my remarks today with special thanks and an enduring sense of gratitude to the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, students, and alumni for the many ways you have supported Pat and me over the last 11 years. Your loyalty and dedication have made our work here both exciting and immensely rewarding. Thank you all very, very much. Now, this is a special day for the university, and Pat and I are pleased to have the opportunity to congratulate Eric Jensen on his selection as the 19th president of Illinois Wesleyan, and to extend a special welcome to his wife, Elizabeth. Eric and Elizabeth, you are joining a community of talented faculty, staff, and students who will quickly extend a hand of friendship and support to both of you. You will also soon experience a similar reaction from the residents of Bloomington Normal and the surrounding area. Pat and I have enjoyed getting acquainted with you and pledge our help in whatever way might be useful. Although the official transition date is November 1, Pat and I expect you will be on campus several times over the next 6 weeks and may need access to campus buildings and facilities. On behalf of all 18 presidents and their spouses who have served Illinois Wesleyan, we are pleased to present you with this symbolic key to the university. It may not work in any lock on campus, but I am confident that if you present this key, you'll get into any building you want. Please join us.
Wait till you see the keychain. Nothing like timing. I want to, they were afraid it wouldn't work at all. So I want to thank all of you for coming. We will have press availability following this, but especially I want to invite everyone to rejoin us here at 3:30, from 3:30 to 5 for a reception to get to meet President-elect and Mrs. Jensen, more personal, up close and friendly, and give them that welcome that Dick talked about. Thank you very much.